Welcome back to Strength, Strategy, and Mindset. This is day number 86. I'm Dr. Dwain Woode, that's Wood with an E. The E stands for Endocrinology. Here we educate, we empower, and we encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted, and we are living limitless lives. We are back in our studio. Hope you had a chance to kind of go through the workout on our day number 85 yesterday. We're going to jump right into our exercise as we do our warm-up. Remember, the warm-up is designed to get that temperature in the body going up, increase the heart rate, increase the blood flow, get those muscles begin relaxing and stretching a bit so that we prevent any injury. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into it. We're going to do our arm twist, 10 forward, 10 backwards. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go ahead and do our cross-body leg swings. I'm going to use the door as my support, and we're going to do 10 on each leg with a 5 count as we go from left to right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Let's go ahead and change around. And same thing on the other side. Let's get going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Now let's do our forward reaches. Remember, you are reaching, trying to reach beyond the fingertips as you're touching. And we're tightening up our chest muscles, the muscles in the arm, the muscles in the shoulder, neck. Of course, we've got our core activated so we can get all of those muscles involved. Got the glutes, right? Also, all of this is working as we are doing the exercise, we're doing this warm-up. Let's go ahead and get started. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 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 That's 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. That's 8. 2 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. All right. Now let's go ahead. We're going to do our high knee marches, and we're going to try to get those knees up as high as possible with a 2 count. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to do that for 60 seconds. Let's get started. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on, come on. Get those knees up, get those knees up. Keep that pace going. All right, 30 more seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 15 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, ready for that last 10? And here we go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, so you feel that temperature increasing, right? All right, let's go ahead and we'll get down to the floor and we'll do our floor work. So let me make a change to the camera. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna get down and do our pelvic tilts. All right, let's get these off. And the goal here, move down a little bit. We got our feet planted on the floor and we're gonna tilt our hips up high enough so that our lower back is off the ground and so we can put our fist, you get a fist height under the lower back, okay? We're gonna do 10 of those with a 5 count as we do the tilt. Let's go ahead and and you're pushing through heels, so remember to do that. And let's go ahead, we're gonna go up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 9, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 10. All right, and you recall that we went up on our weights, and so we are a little higher on our weights over the course of the last several workouts. If you need to make adjustments, remember you can do that in all the things that we've done actually. If you need to modify, we want to make sure that you're staying safe and getting the best benefit from each of the routines that we're going through. All right, so let's grab these. All right, and we're going to do 3 sets of 8 with a brief break between set 1 and 2, and then a little longer break between sets 2 and 3. Let's go ahead and get started. And up, and 1, and up, that's 2, and up, that's 3, and up, that's 4, and up, that's 5, and up, that's 6, and up, that's 7, and up, and that's 8. All right, so just a short break here. And let's get into that second set. Ready? And here we go. And up, that's 1, and up, that's 2, and up, that's 3, and up, that's 4, and up, That's 5. And up. That's 6. And up. That's 7. And up. And that gives us our 8. All right. It's a little longer break between those two sets. And so as we're going through the sets, going through the exercises, going through the routines, this should now be old hat to you. You should be able to kind of walk through these, knowing what exercise comes next, what comes next as we walk through this. Now, how you do it, the number of reps, the number of sets that you do may vary depending on what you've had to do in terms of changing your routine based on your circumstance. So if you're traveling, if you are in a space where you don't have all of your equipment, if you are in a hotel room, remember you can make changes and modifications to this, but the sets themselves, the exercise we're doing, you should be able to do those now and do them comfortably. Just the number that you do in terms of the reps, the number of sets, the weights that you're using, that may change. Remember, consistency does not mean sameness, right? Consistency does not mean sameness. All right, let's go ahead and get into that last set. And ready? And up, and down, and up. That's 2. And up. That's 3. And up. That's 4. And up. That's 5. And up. That's 6. And up. That's 7. And up. And that's 8. All right. Let's get these down. And we're going to move into our seated knee extensions. We're going to do 10 reps, alternating legs with a 5 count when we do the extension. Let's go ahead and get started. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gives us our 10. All right. And go ahead and get our dumbbells and we'll move into our curl and presses. All right. And let's go ahead and get started. And here we go. And up, twist, press, down, twist, 1. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. All right. Take a brief break there. Just to kind of review our strength, strategy, and mindset. Strength is consistency over the course of the routines, that we're not switching up, that we're not adding a lot of extraneous routines. We've been walking through these, understanding that you can add things in, you can modify, you can make changes, and you saw that we've added to a few things here and there. We added the stomach crunches, right? That was not a part of the original, but we've added that in. We've changed the reps, the number of reps we've gone up. We've changed the weights in some of the exercises. So all of those are things that we can do to modify. That's our strength, but we're being consistent, the same routine. The strategy is that consistency, that we are making sure that we're working on the form, working on the right posture, working on understanding the tension that happens, right? So time under tension. And then of course our mindset is that if we continue doing those small things over time, we will see the benefit that we're looking for. Let's get into that second set. Ready? And here we go. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 1. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. If you are traveling, remember you should have your 5-minute circuit that you're doing, that you're able to do. If you think back to last week, or thereabouts, week before, when we were traveling, and so we had the 5-minute circuit that we did at the hotel. And if you recall, I think the week before that, we actually had some things going on here at the house, and so we were actually in my living room area, and we did our 5-minute circuit. So remember, those are things that you could pull out of at any time and jump into the circuit. And the goal, I was telling my son, we were working out a couple of days ago, is, and I was under the weather, and so I came out, and as we were lifting, I couldn't lift the same amount of weights that I had been doing before. And so I went to some lower weights, and so the point I was making, that I'll make to you here, is consistency and sameness are not the same thing. So as we were going through our routine, I was not able to lift the weights that I was used to. And so I went lower, and I was still able to do the exercises with him as we were going through the reps. And so when I got my strength back, when I recovered, then I was able to kind of get back to the weights as you see we're doing now. So make sure that you don't think that because you're not doing the same, that you're not being consistent, right? You adjust as needed, and for instance, you get ill or something happens in the family, something happens to your area where you work out, you'll have to adjust until that phase is gone, and then you get back to your routine, okay? So remember, we do that. All right, let's get to this last set. And ready? And here we go. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 1. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. All right, let's go ahead and get these down. And we will move to our squats. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to go ahead and do the kettlebells as we're just going to forego the isometrics and the dumbbells and just go to the kettlebell. We'll do that as we do those squats. Ready? And so feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. And we're gonna bend, act like we're sitting, and then bend the knees, okay? So that's gonna be our goal. And let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna do 3 sets of 8 with a brief pause between set 1 and 2, and then a longer pause between the last 2 sets. Here we go. And let's go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right. Take a brief pause here. Maybe a little longer than I said, but to get through that. All right. And let's get to that second set. Ready? Here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right. Whew. I really felt those last 2. Those last 2 as we were going down. Whew. But remember, as we're doing this, all the exercises that we're doing, all the routines that we're going through, as I mentioned in our yesterday, they are practical in what we're doing. So the squats, the cross-body leg swings, even as we're doing the warm-ups, the curls would help us if we're carrying things, right, lifting things. If we are getting things from up above or taking things and putting them up, all of those are useful muscles that we're strengthening. So we are working on practical muscles, getting those strong, and of course getting our balance where we need it to be, right? And here we go. Last set. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Awesome. All right, let's get this one down. And then we'll move into our hammer curls. Oh. Put these down here for a minute. All right. Ooh. To get those muscles relaxed just a little bit. All right, here we go. Hammer curls. And ready? Move up a little bit closer. Here we go. I think we get right here. All right, let's go. And up, and down, and up, and down. That's 1. Up, and down, and up, and down. That's 2. Up, and down, up, and down. That's 3. Up, and down, up, and down. That's 4. Up, and down, and up, and down, that's 5, up and down and up and down, that's 6, up and down, up and down, that's 7, up and down and up and down, that's 8. We're going to go directly into that second set. Move back just a little bit. Here we go. Up and down and up and down, that's 1, up and down and up and down, that's 2, up and down, up and down, that's 3, up and down, up and down, that's 4, up and down, up and down, that's 5, up and down, up and down, that's 6, up and down, up and down, that's 7, up and down and up and down, that's 8. All right, we're going to take a brief break there. So we went directly from set 1 to 2. That essentially was doing a set of 16, right? Because we went 8 and 8. So as we learned several weeks ago, where we're getting used to this idea of going into the sets from one set to the other a little bit more rapidly, so that we are working our way in order to be, for us to be able to do longer sets, right? That's the whole idea. Let's go ahead and get into that last set. And so time under tension, the longer we're under tension, the more growth, the more bulk, the more strength we develop. Ready? Here we go. And up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. There's 2, up and down, up and down. There's 3, up and down, up and down. There's 4, up and down, up and down. There's 5, up and down and up and down. That's 6, up and down, up and down. That's 7, up and down and up and down, and that's 8. All right. Let's put those down there, and then we'll get into our lateral raises here in just a minute. So if you've been working and you've been moving and you have been with us the whole time, go ahead and drop in the comments, right? Let me know. Let me know where you've been watching from, where you've been working out from, since you've been with us, right? So where are you watching from, where you are. Let me say that. Let me say it that way. So let's go ahead and let's get back to the floor. And we're going to do our dead bugs, and we'll also do our stomach crunches while we're there, right? So let's go down. And get these off. All right, and so remember, with the dead bugs, we want our calves parallel to the ground, arms pointing straight up. And let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do 10 of these. And 1, and 2. Let me move up a little bit. Well. All right, let's start over on those. Okay, here we go. Ready? So we want our calves to be parallel to the ground, arms straight up, and we're going to alternate right arm, left leg, and then left arm, right leg. So let's go ahead and get started. And so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And then let's move directly into our stomach crunches. So we get our legs up and we're going to pull into our, close to our chest with a 5 count when we do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 10. Whew. Let's go ahead and get into our lateral raises. And as you know, this one we're going to just kind of go through. We're not going to count as we've been doing. I may tell you when we get to that number 7 as we get into number 8, or we may just go directly into the second set. But we'll see how that goes. Ready? And here we go. And up, and down, 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 and up, and down. And one more for this set. And up, and down. All right, so we're not gonna go directly into that second set. We're gonna take a break here. Woo-wee! Did you feel that? Oh yeah. I felt the last two. All right, those were interesting. But one of the things I like about being out here is that it helps me learn several things about the value of pushing through, the value of being comfortable being uncomfortable, right? Because when you feel that tension, the brain, right? Well, the body's saying, "Hey, let's stop, let's stop, let's stop," and so it's a mind over matter thing. And so being able to understand that, hey, the burning that you're feeling does not mean that you have to stop. Now, if you're feeling pain, and you know, we've talked about, we don't want you to injure yourself. So pain, unusual, not what we want. But that burning, okay, if you're walking through, if you're doing more sets, more reps, if you're doing heavier weights, and that can be a very normal process as you are expanding, right? We don't want to push that overly to cause damage, but that tension that you're feeling, that burning, oh yeah, that is a lesson that I continue to learn as we go through the exercises here, and that is applied in lots of different places in our lives. All right, let's go ahead, the second set, and go. And up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, up, and down, up, and down, and one more, up, and down. Ooh, all right. And then let's get to our balancing exercise. I like to do this last, as you know, because lots of lessons that we learn here about balance and the fact that we are striving for balance in all areas of our lives. We are striving to reach that, but that doesn't mean that if we're off balance, that we are not capable. It just means we are needing to find a way to get back to balance. We're always shooting for that. And it has implications for all the areas of our lives. Remember, the domains of health says that we're looking at all of the areas of our lives and we're trying to make sure that we're paying the appropriate attention, giving the appropriate resources to make sure that all of those are working smoothly and symmetrically, right? So that's the idea of balance. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do 10 alternating with each leg and a 5 count as we do the drive. Ready? And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 10. Awesome. All right. All right, and let's go ahead and move into our cool down. And the idea with the cool down, just like we did the warm up and actually get through the routines in the right form, remember form, focus, and foundation, we want to make sure that we're cooling down as well. It gives the body a chance for the temperature to begin dropping, those muscles begin to relax because we've been having them under tension, get a chance to expand those lungs because we sometimes are breathing a little bit more shallowly as we're lifting. So we get that life-giving oxygen into our lungs. So let's go ahead and our grounding, just like we did with the balancing, grounding is important because in order for us to do what we do, in order for us to be efficient, we've got to be grounded. We've got to have some solid ground below us. Can you imagine what it would be like if the ground was shaking and changing and moving and it was uneven? We could possibly do what we did, but it would make it a lot more difficult. And so same thing in your life. Whenever you're having a challenge, whenever you find yourself in a situation that is unsteady, uneven, find some ground, plant your feet, and remind yourself that when you're grounded in this space, you can now work to figure other things out. You can get yourself in balance. You can work on the domains of health. You can think about whatever the problem is. You can think about that conversation you're having. But it's just a trigger, right? It is a physical, it is a reminder, it is a procedure that you can do. One of those things when we talk about the COPE model, clarify, observe, pause, and execute, this is one of those. Just like we breathe, just like we are mindful, just like we are counting, people who count to kind of calm down, find yourself grounded, put your feet on the ground, and know that from here you are capable of making decisions and capable of figuring out what's going on, okay? Imagine now that the tension, the stress, the worry, the anxiety is all draining out of your body. It's draining out of your body from the tops of your head, from the top of your head to your forehead, to your face, to your jaw, to your neck, to the upper chest, the lower chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, into the hips, into the thighs, and we're pushing that down into the calves, into the ankles, into the feet, and we're pushing that out of the body, right? Feel those muscles relaxing, feel the tension going away, and we are grounded right now. We're grounded and we're balanced And we are able now to focus on what we need to do to get back into balance. Now let's go ahead and do our breathing exercises. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're going to do that 5 times. On the 5th time, we're going to hold it for a 5 count. And imagine now we're breathing in success and we're breathing out failure. We're breathing in self-confidence and we're breathing out self-doubt. We're breathing in that life-giving oxygen and we're breathing out the carbon dioxide. We're breathing in the inner coach and we're breathing out the inner critic. We are going to be successful. Let's go ahead and let's do that now. In through our nose and out through our mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And this last time, we're going to breathe in and hold it for 5. In through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out through your mouth. And just feel the tension go away. Know that right now, you're grounded, you're balanced, and you've done a great job for your health and for your body. And just like that, you know what time it is. Let me grab my hat. Grab my hat. We didn't do that last time. We are showing up. We have shown up 86 times, 86 pieces of evidence, 86 pieces of data. 86 times we've pushed through, despite being ill, despite traveling, despite scheduling, despite changes in our environment. We've pushed through 86 times and we are efficacious. Because self-efficacy says that based on my history, based on evidence, I know that my choices, my decisions, and my consistency are taking me in the direction I want to go. And that, after all, is what limitless living says. That we're not allowing anything from outside or anything from inside to prevent us from doing what we need to do. We're showing up with our best self, our best health, and our best plans for our lives. And I'm so proud of you that you are here, that you've made a decision to do what you need to do to be healthy. And you are making that choice. You're pushing through the boundaries, you're pushing through the borders, you're pushing through those obstacles. Glad that you're here. This is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Woode with an E. The E stands for Endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted, and we are living limitless lives. Now go live a limitless life, and I'll see you tomorrow for day number 87 of Strength, Strategy, and Mindset.